Hi, it's great to have you in this curriculum overview. What you're about to witness is an overview of the most complete Python course. We're going to go all the way from Python basics, covering object-oriented programming, errors and error handling, databases, a bunch of advanced Python development, including a unique topic in Python courses, asynchronous Python development, web scraping, algorithms and data structures, and much more. We're going to do this by building a bunch of projects, and we're going to start with our first one, which is a movie classification system. For this project, we're going to be interacting with users and getting them to tell us the movies they've got, and also will allow them to search through them and retrieve existing movies. Think of it as managing your personal collection. For this, we'll learn about Python fundamentals, interacting with users, if statements and functions and loops. At the end, we'll have our first project. For milestone project number 2, we'll build a book collection. Here, we'll have to learn a bunch more Python in order to allow our programs to grow organically as they become more complex. In addition, this project will be saving things to our computer so that we can keep the status of the program from one time we run it to the next. We'll be learning about more advanced topics like object-oriented programming, errors and error handling, as well as delving into files. In addition, we'll cover a more complex topic called relative imports. This can be a bit tricky to get right, but this course is going to guide you through it perfectly. At the end, we'll have our milestone project 2 completed, which will allow us to manage our book collection. Then, we'll quickly extend this project by introducing databases, context managers, and type hinting. These are a bit more advanced topics that will greatly increase the power of our program. Then we'll move on to milestone project 3, where we'll start looking at web scraping, and we'll start with quotes. Our quote scraping project will allow us to get information from a website in the form of quotes that famous people have said, and save them to our computer and access them later on. This is a great example of a lot of advanced functionality. We're going to look at things like generators and regular expressions, dates and times, as well, of course, web scraping. Web scraping is really popular these days because, you don't want to be all the time looking at various different websites, trying to get information from them, when you can write a program to do that for you. So by the time we're done, we'll have our third milestone project, which is going to be a quotes scraper. Then we'll move on to milestone project number 4, which will also be a scraper, but a much more complicated one, looking at scraping an online store, so we can get information from it. For example, the items that are available in stock and how much they cost. You could use this to set alarms for yourself when an item goes on sale, for example. And for this, we'll use everything we've learned so far and more professional grade web scraping. This will be our 4th milestone project. Of course, this is a whole lot of Python, and that's not all. Throughout the course, we'll also look at other things like decorators, algorithms and data structures, and many other popular Python libraries that you can learn and use in your own projects. Throughout the entire course, you'll have access to dozens of quizzes and interactive programming tests, so you can check your knowledge as you go along. These are also extremely handy for learning and retaining what you've learned. In addition, you'll get access to the complete notes, and all of the code will write throughout the entire course, just so you can play around with it, download it, and have a read. My students love the support and personal guidance I provide. Whenever you need it, I'm always there to help you out and answer your questions. Finally, by taking the course, you know you are in the best hands. This course is taught by myself, a professional software engineer, so you know you're getting the best practices and the best knowledge available. That's it for the curriculum overview, so I'll see you on the inside.